Morning. I'm just having a super lazy, slow morning. It's like 8:30. I'm just, getting back to some emails, looking at my Slack, before I get up and get ready for my calls at 9. But I don't know, I just like doing this little morning routine. I know that's not very I don't know how to even call it, aesthetic, jumping out of bed and going to my desk every morning, but that's how honestly most of my mornings go. Like the first half hour, which is, by the way, not even kind of my working time. Like, I'm not expected to work from 9, but I just like to check my messages beforehand, and then I get up properly and stuff before 9. But I don't know, I think it's just like a nice kind of gentle way to ease yourself in, have your coffee in bed, check your emails. We work in marketing, it's gonna be all right. So yeah, if you also like to work from bed every now and then, I see you, I feel you, and it's all right. Do you remember her? She's still drying. What the hell? As I said, I picked up oil paint kind of by accident. I didn't know how to paint with oil, clearly, because I painted without oil, first of all. And also, I had no idea how long it takes to dry. She's still drying. She may never be dry. And the thing is as well that the yellow is actually a bit brighter than I thought. Or, at first I was into the bright yellow, but now I'm kind of maybe it should have been more of like a butter yellow kind of vibe. So now I'm thinking of getting white, mixing that with my yellow paint, and then obviously applying another layer. But I don't know, at this rate, it's going to be dry in Christmas time. So I'm not sure what to do. Any painters out there that can help the girl out? I made some leftover sweet potato black bean soup. Just topped it with more cheese and some yogurt. And I'm just working from home today. I had a really busy morning. I was in calls all morning. And now I can kind of move on to my actual to-do list. How glorious. But also, I wanted to update you on something else that I completely forgot to tell you. Very exciting news, but I did pass my Life in the UK test. And also, that is a bit of a funny story because literally, sorry, I have to set the scene a little bit, but I had the busiest week of my life. It was legit 35 degrees outside. It was one of those heat waves that we had in London. And if you know me, I'm not a heat gal. I don't function well during summer. I don't love when it's that hot. Our flat gets really, really hot as well. Speaking of hot, my soup is really hot. And anyways, I just had a really busy week, and I was thinking, you know what? The last thing I can use right now is a test. So I logged onto the website. I was let me just move this a week back or something. And that was on Monday, mind you. And then I realized that I was too late to move the test. That was on Wednesday. And I had a bit of a crash out because I was not ready. At that point, I had not practiced for probably 2 weeks or something. And that kind of test and knowledge, you kind of have to repeat it. So I had a mega crash out and panicked. And I was oh my God, it's 35 degrees. I'm gonna have to practice for this test because I can't cancel it. And I was kind of debating not going, but you don't get the money back. And then I thought, I might as well just try because maybe I pass. And yeah, I obviously practiced those 2 days that I had. And then on the day, it was so hot again. And I just felt, it was just this crazy week. And I felt I was in a fever dream or something. But anyways, I did pass in the end, so all is well. But yeah, honestly, it was not the best experience. And just for anyone that needs to do that test, you can't cancel it. I want to say like 3 days or something in advance. It's quite like a long time. So maybe check that if you do want to move your test date. But I also have to say, for anyone that's like thinking about doing that test, or maybe have one coming up, it was actually easier than the mock tests that I did. There's like a website with mock tests, which I can link in my description box if you're interested. It's free. And I used that to practice, and honestly the questions that came in my actual test were pretty much the same. And yeah, it was literally like a 1-minute thing. I kind of knew all the answers, to be honest, which I was very proud of myself. But yeah, I passed. Now the only thing I still have to do is getting my degree like verified, because I don't want to do the English test, because I do have to prove my language like experience. And yeah, I honestly can't be bothered to practice for another test. And I did my master's degree in English, so that's where I'm at. But yeah, sorry, just like a bigger life update, if you will. But that was honestly such a crazy week, and it's definitely like another, I mean, I know I'm type B, but that was just like another thing that showed me that I'm definitely not type A, that's for sure. Like whatever it is, I definitely don't have my life under control at the minute. Okay, success. I'm making something super nice for dinner, but you'll have to wait and see. I saw it on the World Wide Web, obviously. But it also feels like it's gonna rain, and I didn't bring an umbrella. I don't know if you can see, the clouds are super grey, which is never a good sign in the UK. And also, I would quite like to walk around a bit more, because it's actually quite nice outside, but I've got something frozen in my bag, so gotta head back. But it's fine, the sofa is kind of calling me, to be honest. One thing about me, I do not believe in preheating, and I also always set my oven on the same setting, and it doesn't matter what I make. And I do the same with my air fryer. I love when I can just chuck things in the oven. This is baking now for, I don't actually know how long. I'm gonna bake it until it's ready. I'm just gonna eyeball. And I'm also going to add some fish fingers when the potatoes are looking good. My husband is out playing football, and when he comes back, I'm going to assemble everything And yeah, I feel like those are just kind of the best dinners, so you can just throw everything together, and it's quite minimal prep because I love cooking, but only for like 20-30 minutes after work. That's like my limit. And I also love a one-pot meal because I hate cleaning up. Good morning! I was in meetings all morning, how glorious. But let's address something exciting, which is my new camera. You may have noticed I've been filming with a different camera, and it's the DJI Osmo Nano. Let me show you. Isn't she the cutest little camera you've ever seen? It is detachable as well, so you can take this off, which is so good, and everything's magnetic and like super easy to handle, so very beginner friendly. And because it's magnetic, you can literally just stick it to like any magnetic surface. That's a hard word for me to say for some reason, but yeah, you can just stick it to those surfaces. You don't have to set up like a tripod or anything like that. You just literally stick it on and you're good to go, which I think is really cool. It also comes with very fun attachments. You can put it on your hat if you want to get those shots. I guess this is also really good if you do like more action sports based stuff, which I don't. And then it also comes with this sticky suction thing, so you can like stick it on windows. Also really fun is you can wear it as like a little necklace, so you can get those like hands free shots, which is also so cool. So you can just, you know, stick it on here. Can I demonstrate? It's all magnetic, so it's like super easy to handle. This little camera really packs a punch because it does film in 4K, and I'll be honest, I think the microphone is pretty good as well. If you've never used cameras before, it can be quite tricky to like set them up properly, and this is super easy to use. When you go into the menu and everything, it's very user friendly, I would say. This is the perfect beginner friendly like vlogging camera for people that are maybe a bit shy or that travel a lot, because this is obviously super easy to travel with. And I am going away for 2 weeks next week, so I'm super excited to take this. It's pretty robust, it's even water resistant, so you can like take it underwater, just the camera, not the screen. But yeah, I think this is really perfect for traveling, and obviously it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's very light, you can just put it in your handbag when you're out and about. So perfect little travel camera. And yeah, thank you very much to DJI for sponsoring this video. I'm on my lunch break, by the way. I need to get ready to go to a workout, which I'm dreading, but I can't cancel it. on the way to a bar workout. I'm running a bit late and also I feel kind of weak at the minute. I also had such a headache this morning. I had to take paracetamol. So I hope I'm gonna be alright in this workout because it's quite a heavy one. This road is so cute. Look. It's so pretty here. I wish I could live in a house like this. Goals, honestly. Going out on my lunch break is always such a treat because I don't really have the time for it, but I like to make the time because I do always feel much better after my workouts, and I don't know, I think it's just like one of those healthcare things that I have to do to feel like good physically and mentally, even though I don't really have the time. I'd rather sit on the sofa. It's also way hotter than I thought. I really did not need this long sleeve, but I obviously can't get undressed in the middle of the road, so I've got to power through until I get to my workout. And also sorry for this angle, but I don't really want to raise my hand like this because then it just looks like I'm literally talking to my hand because the camera is so small. Like vlogging and living in London, I feel like everyone's just like doing their own thing here. I feel like maybe people that live in bigger cities can relate. I feel like it's really easy to just vlog in public here because literally no one cares. No one cares about you, and chances are super high that there's always someone like looking crazier than you on the same street. So I've never had any issues. Like sometimes it's a bit cringe and definitely takes some time to get used to it, but yeah, especially with like a little camera like this, I feel like it's so easy because you honestly can barely see it, and yeah, if anything it just looks like you're talking to your hand, as I said, which I don't actually know is worse. God, that really scared me. Someone behind me! I would also love to go to a Dusty Knuckle after my workout. Let's see if I can make it happen, because I'm really craving a sandwich. Or they do really nice cinnamon rolls as well. Always like to treat myself after that workout because it's quite a heavy one and I'm not in Dalston too often, so I just like to tick it all off when I'm here. Or I could also get a bagel. Not me thinking about my post-workout treat, and I haven't even done my workout. Classic. Okay, I'm on the way home. I didn't end up going anywhere for food because everything's closed. I basically came out of my workout and then had to do some work, so I stayed in the coffee shop. But yeah, no nice food for me, I guess. I'm going to see if I can make something at home. I'm quite hungry now, and also I forgot to have a decaf coffee. So I feel very caffeinated. I usually don't have coffee that late, so yeah. I feel kind of anxious now, so It's like ice cream. We're going for our little Saturday walk. I want to grab some coffee as well. Cute. It's so hot. We want to walk to maybe Big Ben while we're here and see it. We picked the worst day because it's full of tourists, but still nice.